important that you understand this part. This is the secret sauce of how Jill is building so fast, how we're building so fast. This is the secret sauce right here.
So if you're out and about, we use something called the 4Fs. Typically what we do is we'll compliment somebody and ask a question, and then these are people that we don't know. And then we'll create a dialogue, and then we say the magic phrase, "You should do what I do." When they ask, "What do you do?" Right? Because that's what you want them to ask. And that's when you talk about, I help people get fabulously fit, feel better, financially free. Are you on Facebook? Yes, we're on Facebook. We exchange the information. Let me go ahead and add you to our product page. You can see what it's all about, and we can go from there. So you meet people in public, they end up in the product page. You post on Facebook, "Hey, my skinny jeans just fell off." Well, not because I'm getting a physical. What's that first code? Because you lost the weight, you're feeling good, your pants are looser, right? And then you post that, right? And then somebody says in the comments, "Hey, what is this about?" You take it offline or in a back message, a Facebook Messenger chat message. You say, "Hey, let me add you to our product page," or "Would it be okay if I add you to our product support page so you can find out more information about what I'm doing?" They end up in XHP. After that, it's all about posting, educating, inspiring, motivating, and helping them understand what they're really seeing. Okay? This is where now your efforts have been leveraged by 34,000 people that are posting, educating, inspiring, and training.
35,000 now, isn't it?
Right? 34,000 plus.
Because this is the great thing. This is where everybody's dropping the ball, is about right here, because they're not educating and they're not posting enough. They're not inspiring enough. Me and Angie are not financially connected, but I guarantee you, if I add a prospect into this page, she's right there next to me. And she's going, "Hey, welcome, welcome in," and she's loving on them. Same thing with her. She's adding someone in. We're not financially connected, but we're still one team, and I'm helping her. "Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome." We're just going to love on her new prospect. Same thing with me, and Kimberly. We're all working together as one team, and extremely happy people. This is where we're educating people about the products. People are giving their health transformations and their physical transformations, and it's just a happy, high energy. That's the key word. High energy page, and that's why it succeeds.
Now, every time Lynette would add a prospect to the product page, we're not on Facebook 24/7, but that prospect is in there. And if they're looking around and Angie is posting in there some educational things, some inspirational things, that also affects our prospects. That's why it's so important. That is 24/7 support by other people and yourself all the time. This is what we call herding the cats. Jill has effectively figured out how to herd cats.
It's awesome.
It's
so awesome.
Figured it out.
Okay, so like Katie's brand new, and she's going, "Oh my gosh, how do I do this fast?" She takes her 2 friends today. She's going to welcome in the group. I guarantee you the group's going to do all the work, all the sharing, all the educating. All she has to do is be here today and hear this. Tomorrow we'll probably enroll her first 2, just by letting the group and welcoming them.
Exactly.
So she wants to go fast. We have set that system up in place. That's why you see us in there every day, all day long, because we are so passionate about getting you guys and your people going.
You have a question? Essentially, Jill, yes.
Yes.
Well, they really belong to God, but Okay.
And when your business gets so big, Paul and I's organization now has 3,000. I can't keep up with who all my prospects are, my downline's prospects, so we're just all educating each other. It is one team. And so it's a beautiful thing. Yes.
There's one thing that I really love that Jill created is the integrity piece.
I love that too.
And I don't think there's anywhere else that you can go to top that.
Guys, this is what separates what we're doing as a group from other people that are trying to recreate what we're doing. We have the setting where we have total integrity. There's no such thing as poaching. We keep negative, nasty stuff out, and if there's skeptical, pessimistic people that are uneducated, we help them move to the other side of understanding what it's really about. Okay, so this is so different. The energy in there is so different than other people. Now, this is all new What Jill created is new to the industry. There are people trying to recreate this now because we were blabbering our mouth on Periscope.
Thank
They
you.
still can't do it. They still can't do it. It's so
But the
funny.
point is that we have the original one, and the energy in there is something special. And this is all thanks to how Jill
Well,
built it from the ground
yeah,
up.
but what you guys talked about on Periscope today nailed it. And it was like, everybody's trying to like find all these awesome things to post in the group. And really, if you just go in there and like and love and support and encourage and celebrate, it's a win-win. That's all we have to do is lead with your heart and go into that group, and God will just give you the words and the wisdom to put wherever you need to go and whoever you need to compliment that day or lift up. But you can't imagine how many beautiful builders have come out of that group
Yep.
just because we loved on them.
Guys, so this
Okay.
is as simple as it is. You meet somebody, they say, what do? Let me go ahead and add you to the product page. I'll show you what it's all about. You post, you inspire, you educate, you motivate in there, commenting, encouraging. And then eventually they will say, and this could happen within a day or a year, they won't, it's not if they'll start, it's when and with what. It's not if. When they're in the product page, they will eventually start. It's just a matter of when, timing in their life, and with what.
Who doesn't get this system yet? Who is like still like, I don't know, I still stumbling and fumbling around with this system?
So everything
Anybody.
we talked about, U+2, the bonuses, all that, that's how you make the money. But you have to do this piece
Right.
in order to get there. Meet people, add them to the product page, post in there, and follow up with the people.
And once you add them to that product page, how does it represent you? Is it just you posted through
That's
to
the
them to
follow-up.
bring them on? Now, are they capable of bringing others on
Yes.
through them as well?
absolutely.
Now, say the person that the group of people you invite in, say they don't buy the product, but they invite others, and those buy product. How does that represent you as the chief?
It depends on, so if you're in the page, this is now your virtual store. You're the owner of the store. It's Jill's page, but because you're added to it, this is now your store. You bring somebody into your store, and then that person brings somebody else. Now, the person you brought in doesn't want anything to do with it because maybe they don't understand, because who wouldn't want anything to do with it? But this person over here is like, hey, I'm ready to roll. So that's when you talk to them, say, hey, this person is good to go. If you want to help them, you can partake in those referral bonuses. If
How do
you are
reach
not,
out to them though? How do you know that they're
Go
a part
through
of
the
it
person
via through
around
you?
because this is the responsibility on you to follow up with your own prospects that you put in. So what do? You go to the search bar on the right side of the screen and type in your prospect's name. You find out if they added anybody.
Okay.
Because what we teach is when you add somebody to the product page, you need to do what's called a welcome post. The welcome post is simply that. Welcome, Susie, to this amazing page. There's so much support and guidance here. Take a look around. It's fast moving, but I know you're going to love it. Enjoy. That's your platform to follow up and interact with people, with your prospects. That's where kind of their go-to is, because you tag them in that post,
Gotcha.
right? So now you can follow up in the comments with them to bring them back into your store. And then also you can look at who they're adding by searching for their name, and they should be doing the welcome post as well. Now, there's a certain responsibility on each person's part to follow that same process for this to work smoothly. And most of the time it does. Sometimes people get lost in the shuffle. They're like, hey, I want to sign up. They're posting in XHP, hey, I want to sign up, but I don't know who added me. That's happened before. So then you just search for who added them, and if they're not in the page, then who added that person. And there are ways to find this out, but that's usually not a big issue.
Yeah, because that's what happened with me. I didn't know Danny had put me a part of Extremely Happy People. And I was, actually, no, I didn't forget, because I have a very busy life too. And she knows. I have 6 boys at home, 15 and 24. My wife's a nurse practitioner. We have a very, 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 very busy schedule, and I'm a full-time student, and I still build highways. But
Okay,
my
can I
thing
tell
is-
you, you are going to rock this business.
I'm
You are
hoping
going to
so.
rock
I'm
this
really
business,
working
girl.
forward to doing
You are.
so.
Busy people
They
do
do.
phenomenal.
Yes, you want to keep moving, you know. And,
Yes, you do.
And what caught my attention at first was everybody's stories.
Mm-hmm.
In reading the stories, I had made some comments. Awesome job. I mean, I was looking at people that hit their goals 100, 200 pounds. That's fantastic because I'm a large woman, you know, and I was an athlete at one time, and, you know, I got into the rut, you know, being a parent and gaining weight and trying to lose it and failed and failed and failed. And you go, God, I know I can do this. I'm an athlete, you know.
Yeah.
And
You keep eating like you're
not
still
even
an
that,
athlete.
yeah, not even that. I'm still, and I'm a veteran on top of it. So, you know, on top, the biggest thing to me was, why can I not lose this? Because I know I'm mentally driven, but I can't lose the weight. So I seen all of these posts, and then I seen Danielle was attached to it. I said, oh, she sent this to me. Now I had a friend of mine send me something else via private messaging that offended me. I see you gained some weight. That's not the first thing I want someone to tell me. And I didn't get offended at first. My wife did. She was like, how dare her? And who is that? I said, oh, I've known her since high school. That's just her. She was like, I bet you she's selling a product. And sure enough, it was. And so the first immediate response was ignore. But when I seen how Danny did it, I was like, no, that's classy. And you get a chance to look and see how everybody's representing themselves on there.
Silent observer.
Yes, and it made me one day, I go, Danielle, talk to me about this product because I'm really interested for myself. I want people to see me change. Because if I can't sell Patricia, I can't sell anybody's product. That was the whole purpose. And I'm in the healthcare field. I believe in helping people. That's my calling, my wife's calling. You know, and we're not really trying to push a product, even though we are. Getting people healthier. And that's where I can tell you, it's my first week. I haven't hit day 8, but I've already lost 6 pounds.
Oh, another one.
I haven't done the tape yet,
Yeah, baby.
but it's amazing. My head's cleared. The aches and pains I was having.
Energy level.
Yes, energy.
I know
Absolutely.
Okay, this is why we do what we
If
do
I
right
can make a
here.
vitamin pack
This
into
is
a
great,
powder
but
form,
this
I
is
would put it in my
awesome.
life straight.
Is your
Trust me.
wife in XH?
No, actually, did you put your
Now,
in there?
whatever I know.
I'm leaving it up to you.
Right.
We're rising you, leader.
We'll have that taken care of.
Okay, but I want to encourage you to help her, link arms with her, and you.
She has,
You have.
actually.
She
Yeah.
Okay.
called me her business partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Well, we don't
I've had so many people
ever
already
let go of each
approach
other.
me as nurses. What are you doing? You look so good today. I said, it is this product. I feel so motivated.
That's all you have to do.
That's it.
Yes.
That's when
Do
you
what
take
I
their
do.
thing.
So this is what we teach, because what's going to happen
Woo!
very organically and very naturally, authentically, someone will go, okay, Patricia, is that your name? Patricia, what are you doing? You have a little pep to your step.
Right.
You're smiling, girl. You're glowing.
Even though I'm a peppy person all
right?
the time.
So what
There's
you
going to be more
what are you
peppiness
doing?
going
This
on.
is when you go, man, it's this.
But check
it's
this out.
Stuff.
Right.
You got to check it out. Let me add you to my support page.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
you
talking
do.
So,
Right.
but did she sell anybody? No, she didn't have to sell anyone. People are coming to her saying, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I don't know, but it's working. Let me add you to the product."
That's
page."
all I
I
did, guys.
love that method. I love that method about it. I do.
all
I
I did.
absolutely love that
And I do that
method.
over and
So,
over.
so
of
this is what
approaching
we're talking about over here. Like, for instance, if Ashley's at work, she works at Chipotle, and she's got a little pep to her step. She's doing her thing. She's a single mom, and she's now posting on Facebook about her new, how would you say, her new outlook on life. She sees the vision.
Isn't this fun,
she's
guys?
talking about, you know, building a better life now for her daughter. Somebody's going, okay, Ashley, what you doing? Something about you's really inspiring me to do something different with my life. What are you doing? She's going to go, I don't know, but you got to check this out. Let me add you to my support page. It works either way. If somebody's asking you what you're doing, or if somebody's on Facebook
Yeah.
asking you what you're doing, move them directly into XHP.
And that's where the seed planting goes on.
Right.
You might have somebody now watching your journey for a while. And they're always after 4 years, his lovely wife watched. Watched for 4 years. It's
After 4 years.
okay. It's okay.
Right.
I mean, we meet everybody where they're at, and look at it, he's here today.
And that's awesome. And then,
So when you put him in there, don't expect. We love though.
And I'm going to tell
You
you
are
this
beautiful.
because I have a bodybuilder as a son, and he's beautiful, but he doesn't put enough protein in his body. I don't care what he tells me. I watch how he eats. He follows behind his buddies. He's got a great physique, and he has fantastic potential, but he's not educated enough. And I told him, I said, dude, I'm going to put you on this product within the first 30 days. And I want you to try it. I want you to stay right on it. If I give him a format, he's on it. I want you to stay on it, and I want your buddies that are probably juicing it up with testosterone and everything else, I want them to see how you change. How you change by doing homeopathic, because we're very adamant about teaching them, you know, hey, dude, that's not good for you. stop doing that C4. You're gonna explode your heart. You know.
This is true.
And
what
to know that that Isogenics offers all these packs.
Yeah.
You know, different packages.
Yes,
you
not
know,
just weight loss.
yeah, and then you just see, oh, well, she might not want to do this, but she might want the skin products, or she might not. She's in it for weight loss. I know she would love this because I know this is what she's about.
So this is
And
really
vitamins. You know, this was the real quick. My professor, one of my classes, I seen him drinking out of an Isogenics cup just the other day, Bruce Peterson, and I said, is it just a cup or are you drinking the product? He goes, I've been on it for a year. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I swear by this product. I used to take kidney medications on top of my insulin.
Yeah.
I don't take the kidney medication anymore. My wife's a dealer, but let's not say dealer. Is an associate. Is an associate. She caught me on that one. They don't say dealer. It's like don't. Right, exactly. You're pumping it.
Dealers, users.
I know. I want to be.
You're discovering how they're moving. You know, they got their daughters in New Mexico, and she's probably got 40 people underneath her. And it was like just that quick, just
That's
fast.
the beauty
it
of
was the
this.
chain, and I was like,
That's
obviously
the
it's a
beauty.
calling. So, I know. I'm sorry.
Calling.
Go,
No, I was
go
just
right
saying,
ahead.
that's why it's really important for those that are in XHB when we're posting and educating to not just talk about weight loss.
Leonard to take
There's
some back
athletes
of
in
the
there. There's those that need to actually gain weight or build lean muscle mass. Or somebody may just need to just have more energy or deeper sleep. So talk about all different kinds of things. Is that right? No, yeah, right.
So ultimately, when you stick somebody in HXP, I tend to train that don't let them sit there more than 24 to 48 hours. Let them marinate for no longer than 2 days. Then it's your job to get them on the phone. What did you think of the group? What did you think of the group? But make sure that they are in the group and they have marinated for, you know, you can reach out a little bit sooner. Hey, in the group, I've welcomed you. Go take a look. And what I like to do is to get them their first 2 by doing the same thing within the first 24 to 48 hours or the first week.
Because they get paid.
Because they get paid and they'll have enough money to buy their products for the next month. If you can get them to, you know, get them going within those first 24 to 48 hours. We don't like to let them sit in there for 4 years, but that's okay too. And that's okay. We're happy to meet everybody where they're at. We just have a system that really helps everybody to get their products paid for fast. And it's great. So,
Questions?
Sorry, I have
No,
a lot
ask,
of questions. So this is not about the business, it's more about the product. Athletes get tested, like professional athletes get tested to make sure there's like no steroids and stuff. So the athlete portion of the products, like can baseball players drink it, football players drink it? Because I'm a nutritionist, so a lot of athletes come to me. So I don't want to recommend something with my name on it and then they get
she's just
tested and
asking a
they
question
get
about the
told-
products.
Like does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
how do I
So
know?
you are aware that there are elite athletes consuming isogenics.
Yes.
Professional athletes.
Professional athletes.
Okay.
So,
then that's
Yes.
Not to mention that we do have a specific NSF certified lean protein,
Okay.
the Isolean Pro. So that is specifically for the athletes. But yes, all the other stuff. If one thing is NSF certified, then typically everything else is, but they have to pay to get that labeled. And the most important thing that they thought of was to label the protein, whereas the other products aren't as necessary to get them labeled. But yes, if one is, then all of them would be.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a good question, and that's a very important one because I know these college level athletes, they can make it or break it if they take the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the athletes are pretty much flocking to our protein these days, fast.
So they see the
Before
change
they
real
see the
quick.
well, they understand the formulation.
Yeah.
For us to bring it into our gym, my husband had to completely, and for Lynette and Paul, they're formulation junkies. They get formulations. First thing they do is they turn it over,
Yep.
and they're like, ugh. So formulation is so key.
And so is taste, because I was telling her when I
Taste, yeah.
on Friday, my boyfriend was showing me a protein shake, and he's like, "Oh, this is really good," and I was like, "Uh-huh." So then I made him a isogenic shake, and I told him just try it, because he's very stubborn. And so I made him his because he wasn't gonna try mine, and then he was like he made a face, and then I gave him my isogenics, and he wouldn't give it back. So I was like, "This is why you listen to me."
there you go.
when parents have their children try the shake, it's done.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
kids will drink a shake and that's it. You gotta
Oh, they start taking them all.
drink it all.
Do you guys want to go wrap it up with this a little bit, or do you have anything else, Paul, you want to go over first?
Well, we only have like 89 hours worth of content, but
Yeah. If you guys don't know, go to YouTube, and you can find almost 90 episodes of everything we're talking about today in deep detail on YouTube at write this down, FUCHS. Careful there. 1959. And watch Paul and Ed's beautiful gift, and it's a treasure, and just share them. This is everything that I have done for 4 years in 90 days times 10, times really a million. They just go into such beauty.
Oh,
Yeah, they're beautiful.
49 to 90.
So there's a lot to be very, very motivated about in my life these days, and obviously the products, but I'm really passionate about helping them have this financial freedom, helping you and everybody else in this room. So here's, Paul, you want to go into this a little
Yeah,
bit?
guys, this is huge because what Jill laid out here is so telling as to not only what her business is doing, but what the industry is doing as a whole, right? What the industry and our company is doing.
Yes.
Now we know this is a $180 billion a year worldwide industry, right? So we're not playing small. And in fact,
Correct.
we, as an Isagenix company, this year, within this 12-month time frame from January to December, we're going to hit over $1 billion for the first time. And we've only been around for 13 years. Now, other billion-dollar-a-year plus companies, average age, 50. Our age is 13.
What did you say, a tsunami?
Yeah, this is a tsunami of activity. If you were ever thinking like, oh, I wish I would have got in at the right time, or I wish I would have had that opportunity come by me, or I wish I would have bought some stock in Walmart or Apple or whatever, you know, if those thoughts occurred to you ever in your life, or Google stock, you guys found it. This is the one that you got right. This is the one you got right, but you have to put in the work. Let me show you here. In 2002, Isagenix opened their doors. 2014, they hit $725 million, right? It took them 7 years to hit their first billion, 3.5 to hit their second billion, a year and a half to hit their third billion accumulated sales. Last year alone, 725 million, and this year we will be over $1.1 billion within a year's time. In the same time frame, in the last 4 years, Jill opens her Isagenix stores, 2011. Her first year, is this the?
Yeah.
When did you jump on board?
August.
August. So from August to December, she made $4,600. 2012, she makes $34,000, almost $35,000. 2013, $213,000. Last year, she made $826,000, and then this year she's on track to closing out her year at $1.2 million. This is within just about a 4-year time span. A total of over $2 million within that time frame. Guys, the 35-cent raise after 3 years in my call center was not going to cut it. I'd have to work for 10,000 years to get up here. You know what I mean? If they're giving me raises like that. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. And if it takes you twice as long and you make half as much, you're not going to be bitching about that. That's still a good day. Right?
A very good day.
Gosh darn it.
So I hope that clarifies, guys. Not only is the company going the right direction, but you couldn't have picked a better team. This team is one of the fastest growing teams in the Isagenix world. And Isagenix is one of the fastest growing companies and the most stable companies in the industry in the world. Okay? There you go. So keep in mind when you're thinking about, can I do this? Yes, you can. There are example after example after example. We've simplified it down to this easy system of talk to a potential prospect, add them to the product page, follow up with them, say, hey, let's get you started, and roll. That's the easy system. Following the tools, getting paid by the compensation plan, pulling it all together, we know that it can be done. Now it's just a matter of whether or not you want to put in a little bit of work, a medium amount of work, or you want to go all in. So whatever your commitment is where we'll meet you and we'll work with you one-on-one. So everybody's on the same team. We're all one team. We're all linked together. So whatever you guys want to do, we can do it.
So how does this work? How does this work? Gratitude. Gratitude. You got the chills, Glenn?
Yeah, always.
Gratitude. And I know, Bruce, you want to talk about gratitude for a minute? No? Okay.
No, I'm full of gratitude.
I know you are, but I think you had a paper there about gratitude, no? Is that about gratitude? Oh, you wanted me to read it. Oh.
I'll prove it so I can hand them.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's
So what's really neat, guys,
actually,
is
it's not
that
money consciousness,
I love that.
but it's gratitude money.
Okay, gratitude.
You're gonna love it.
And every day we wake up, yes, every day we wake up, we've cycled one time. We don't go, oh, I wish I would have. We go, thank you, thank you, thank you. If we'd help one person after 6 days, tonight I'll be saying thank you for her. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for preaching that till the cows come home, because it's changed the world just by teaching. If you guys learn nothing else on those Periscope broadcasts, it's the gratitude piece that will make all of this so possible. Am I grateful my husband's alive and he went through all that suffering today? Yes. I don't know what it says, but I'm sure it's awesome if it's on gratitude. Am I so grateful that they came into my life the day that they did? Oh my gosh, there's no words. Katie, am I thankful she's over here, a lone bird, just figuring it all out? But they're great, and she's not complaining. And you're not alone. Look, she's got her partner that linked arm. We all wait for the day that somebody comes along and links arms with us and says, I'm all in, I'm going to do this with you. And it's our job to pour that belief into them. Nobody had that belief in the beginning. But it was my job, our job, through HXP, to pour belief and love and stay in that place of gratitude, and all of this will just beautifully happen. Okay, it's daily, daily, daily. I can't say that enough. Every day, every day, every day. Not just when you're feeling good or when you're in the mood or you have some time. We do this every single day in, who was it? She left, the pockets of our life. Are you doing it in the pockets of your life beautifully, Kimberly? Every pocket. Every pocket. So I just want to say, and I know you guys are, let's give Paul and Lynette a whole lot of gratitude for today, for their amazing gift to Paul and Lynette. Yeah. So blessed. I love you guys. And do you want to add anything else before we close?
I think you summed it up like really awesome.
Well, but what we're seeing here is really cool, because the growth that's happening is blowing me away.
Yeah, and we know that a very small, tiny, tiny group of people can change the world. This little group right here, we have everything we need and all the recipe to completely continue to do this over and over. And I say, if I can do it, good grief, you guys. I have zero education in this industry. Zero. Or pretty much zero education. Life education. But it truly is just, they have made it so easy for us to jump into this. And believe me, beautiful people will keep coming into your life. Oh, another one just popped in yesterday. Every day the doors will continue to open, because totally God is driving people into our lives. He's totally in control of this company. It's no doubt about it. His hand is all over this. The miracles are just too great. They're just too great to not see that what's happening. And Lynette and Paul, they went from 0 to 6 figures like that.
Amazing.
Like that. Okay? I mean, we all just sit around and cry about it all the time. But Katie, did you want to add anything?
Just my gratitude. Thank you for inviting me to the group.
Thank you. Okay, I guess
Let
we're...
me explain this. Can I film?
Yeah, let me shut this off here. Bye, Periscope. Thanks for hanging with us today. Oh, you shut that off.